Hi guys, this is DJ Slope from Slope's Game Room, and today we're going to be looking at Disney's second animated classic, Pinocchio. After the one that started it all, now we have the second, first shown on February 7th, 1940. Pinocchio is based on the 1983 children's novel, The Adventures of Pinocchio, by novelist Carlo Collodi, and is my second favourite Disney movie. The story is fantastically weird, and if you haven't seen it for a long time, you might have forgotten just how weird it is. And if you have forgotten, it goes a little something like this. Jiminy Cricket, who serves as the film's storyteller of sorts, watches as Geppetto is working on his latest creation, a puppet called Pinocchio. He then wishes upon a star that one day too, he will have a child of his own. He then wishes upon that star, and during the night a blue fairy comes and semi-grants his wish by turning the puppet into Pinocchio, and that makes Jiminy Cricket his conscience. Her orders are simple. If Pinocchio can prove himself to be brave, true and unselfish, he will become a real boy, and Geppetto will get his full wish. We then see Pinocchio go on a few crazy different adventures, all of which are here to help him become a real boy. He gets brainwashed into becoming a performer in a puppet show by Honest John the Fox, Gideon the Cat and the fantastic Stromboli. It's here he learns not to lie, his first life lesson. After an escape helped by the Blue Fairy, we then find the comical but evil Gideon and Honest John making a bit of a crazy deal with an anonymous coachman, which is to brainwash Pinocchio again and run away from Geppetto and go to a place called Pleasure Island. And what do they do there? Well, Pinocchio's with loads of other boys and they all go running amok being very, very naughty boys. We're talking they get drunk, they gamble, they smoke, and what's the point of all this? Well, for some strange reason, when you go to Pleasure Island and be a naughty boy, you turn into a jackass.
Just so you're gonna be psyched after you're done with it. Oh my god, dude.
You know, a donkey. This scene is horrifying, but even still I couldn't take my eyes off it. It really does show the greatness of Disney when a film is this scary, but as a kid, I couldn't stop watching it. Anyway, Geppetto, not knowing where Pinocchio's gone, goes searching for him and somehow gets eaten by a giant whale. Jiminy Cricket goes and tells Pinocchio this, and they both go and save him. Now just keep in mind, Pinocchio is now half human, half puppet, and half donkey. And what happens next? Well, from an animation standpoint, one of the greatest animated scenes of all time happens. Pinocchio goes underwater, goes and finds Monstro the whale, gets eaten, they're all alive inside, including Geppetto's cat and fish. They burn a big fire, make Monstro sneeze, and they shoot out, and this is where animation goes haywire. They manage to escape, and the Blue Fairy turns Pinocchio into a real boy. The end. Now, like I said earlier, I love this film. For me, it's the perfect film to capture everything I love about classic Disney. It's got Disney's most iconic song, When You Wish Upon a Star. It has fantastically good, dark, eerie elements, just right to keep a kid watching, as well as the happy segments, of course. It's even got the iconic, mischievous, idiotic bad guys, but they're not annoying, they're brilliantly done. And they're actually really good to watch as an adult. For me, this is the greatest fairy tale of all time, done by the greatest storyteller of all time, Walt Disney. And also, I can't push the animation enough. If you watch the earlier Snow White, which was obviously groundbreaking for the time, seeing what that did and then what this did, it's such a massive, massive milestone. You can really see how Walt Disney pushed his team to go the extra mile rather than just making a Snow White 2. Adding extra attention to the smoke and the water and the special effects with the fairy, everything is fantastic. No matter how long it's been, even if you saw this film yesterday, go and watch it again. It's the best classic Disney movie ever made, and my second favourite. I'm not going to tell you what my first favourite is, you'll have to wait and see. So, with my review of the movie all done, it's now time to talk about the games. Other than a couple of DVD games as seen here, the real standout performance is Pinocchio for the SNES and the Mega Drive. I got my copy gifted to me by No Save Data. Click here to check out his channel. I was a massive Mega Drive fanboy at the time, and any Disney game on it I either had or played. I cannot believe I never heard of this game until the internet came along. It's a really, really good game, and the animation is one of the best on this entire list. You start the game going through the little village that Pinocchio lives in. You then play Jiminy Cricket fighting off moths that are heading towards your candle before playing as Pinocchio again in a rhythm game. Here we are at Pleasure Island. Another typical good platforming stage that captures the same segment in the movie fantastically. And it even has an awesome, although quite tricky, roller coaster section. Here you are running from the Pleasure Island's coachman and henchman. And how good is this? They've changed the sprite work of Pinocchio really well. He now includes those donkey features that you see in the movie. This sort of stuff really impresses me. Next we're under the water looking for Monstro the whale. Lots of pretty clever, although sometimes annoying platforming physics on this one. Once you find him, you swim away from him in this brilliantly made mini level, which reminds me of the flying carpet section of the Aladdin Mega Drive game, but we'll get to that one later. Time for another platforming stage where you go and find Geppetto. And here we have the final stage. And what a groundbreaking final stage it is, as you try and raft away from Monstro while dodging all the rocks found close to the shore. And that's it! What a fantastic game! Maybe it was the fact that the game was released in 1996, and by this time I was already playing games like Wipeout and Destruction Derby on my PlayStation 1. It's also worth noting that this game was ported to the Game Boy, and obviously not as good as the other versions, it's still pretty impressive considering the limited hardware. Pinocchio on the Mega Drive, or if you have the SNES, that version, is 100% worth your time. Go and try it out when you get a chance. Oh yeah, I just wanted to add, don't waste your time with this one. Hey guys, thanks for watching my review on Pinocchio. If you like what you saw, then please favourite, rate, comment and subscribe. Be sure to click on the links that you see here if you want to see the last video or the next one. And hopefully, I'll see you all next time.